We reported on British Transport Police Sergeant James Chatfield on the 19th of November after he was found guilty of sexual communication with what he believed to have been a 12-year-old girl. 36-year-old Chatfield pleaded guilty to 2 counts of attempting to engage in sexual communication with a child when he appeared at Westminster Magistrates Court on the 18th of November, where he was told to reappear on the 12th of December for sentencing. The court heard that on the 23rd and 26th of September 2022, Chatfield was using Snapchat and Chat Avenue when he began conversations with what he believed to be a 12-year-old girl, whilst he himself was pretending to be just a 17-year-old boy. He then went on to ask her to send intimate photos of herself to him. Thankfully, the girl was not real, as in it was a decoy. Deputy Chief Constable Alistair Sutherland said, "As police officers, it is our overriding duty to protect the public and particularly the vulnerable from harm. So it is profoundly disturbing to know that a serving officer could even consider exploiting a child for their own sexual gain." I speak for everyone at British Transport Police when I say we are all truly shocked and appalled by the actions of James Chatfield. He does not represent our values, and now he has been criminally convicted. We will be looking to fast-track his disciplinary proceedings as soon as practically possible. It is thanks to the swift and thorough investigation by our Professional Standards Department that Chatfield was arrested, charged and brought before the courts to face justice within 2 months of these abhorrent offences. Appearing at Inner London Crown Court on Monday this week, James Chatfield, the dirty, horrible little cretin, was sentenced to just 6 months in prison. Suspended for 18 months. He was already given a sexual harm prevention order, which we already know doesn't work for sickos like this, in November after pleading guilty to the offences. Detective Inspector Matthew Davies of Tarian, the Regional Organised Crime Unit for South Wales, who were behind the initial probe, said the case was particularly concerning because Chatfield set up a fake profile to begin sending messages. Now, I don't know why that is of particular concern. It seems to be what they all do, so I'm not quite sure where he was trying to go with that particular comment. We will proactively pursue anyone who has a sexualised interest in children, irrespective of their profession. Adding, this case was particularly concerning as Chatfield posed as a 17-year-old boy within a teen chat group and had actively targeted a girl he believed was just 12 years old. At Tarian Regional Organised Crime Unit, we have specialist officers who work tirelessly to protect children online, as well as those who target the perpetrators such as Chatfield. It is our absolute priority to protect and keep children safe in our communities, regardless of who or where the threat comes from. Law enforcement operates across the internet, and we will relentlessly seek to bring to justice individuals who use the web to facilitate the abuse of children. Incredible, lots of word salad about protecting children, and yes, in some cases they do, but in many, many more they don't, whether it be sexual abuse or physical abuse. There are children whose concerns are brought to the attention of police on a daily basis, and yet they are ignored and left to suffer, only to get a half-assed apology by someone who wasn't even involved because the cops who were have either resigned or died. Although I'm glad they've caught another nonce from within the police, but it's a small drop in a very, very big ocean.